This is a screencast on your test. So what you're going to be doing today is you're going to be comparing your test to the correct answers. So looking at question number 1, we need to make a table because we're dealing with scale factor. So then in the top, you should have your model. Denominator should be actual. So we're going to use our scale factor of 1 to 700. So if we're going from model to actual, we're multiplying by 700. And then if we're going the opposite way, actual to model size, we're getting smaller, so we're dividing by 700. So in problem A, it says the model is 18.5 inches. Model is in the numerator. So we have 18.5, and that is going to be in inches. So if we're going from the numerator to the denominator, model to actual, we're getting bigger, so we're going to multiply by 100, or 700. So 18.5 times 700 is going to give us 12,950. And that's going to be our actual, so it's going to go on the line. And since our model was in inches, our actual is going to be in inches. Okay, next problem, part B. So we're using the same scale factor, so I'm just going to use the same table. So if the beam of the aircraft carrier is 252 feet long. So if we're talking about the aircraft carrier, that's going to be the actual. So 252 will go in the denominator. I don't really have room to write feet, but that's going to represent feet. I can underline it right here. So now how long is the beam of the model? So we're trying to go from actual to model, meaning we're getting smaller, so then we're going to take 252 and we're going to divide by 700. And that's going to get us 3,600. And then since our actual was in feet, this is going to be our model, is also going to be in feet. Now going down to question number 2. So again, I see a ratio. So I know I'm going to have to make a table. Numerator model, denominator actual. So looking down here, I have a scale of 1 to 16. That's going to be my ratio. So it says Jose is making a model of an airplane. The actual airplane is 30 feet tall. So we have 34 feet in the denominator because that's the actual height of the airplane. And then it is also 108 feet long, so length of the actual airplane. Now we're trying to find the height and length of the model. So we're going from actual to model. We're getting smaller, so we're going to be dividing by our scale factor of 16. So we have to take 34 feet and divide that by 16. and I get 2.125. And you should also be typing this into your calculator at your seat. Okay, next one. 108 feet divided by 16, and I get 26 feet. So now that I have my two answers, oh, hold on, I think that was typed in wrong. 108, that doesn't seem right, divided by 16. So again, make sure you're checking in your calculators. It should be 6.75. So my two answers are 2.125, that's in feet, and my denominator is going, or not my denominator, my other number, so my length is 6.75 feet. Okay, next one, question number 3. Again, I see a scale factor. So I'm going to set up my table, my model, and my actual. See right here, I have a scale factor of 1 to 200. Put that in my table. Next, I'm going to read my problem. So the height of the John Hancock Center in Chicago is 1,128 feet tall. So if I'm talking about the John Hancock Center in the city, that is the actual height of the building. And again, just by the measurement, that would be pretty hard to make a model that tall. So that is our actual, and that's in feet. So now we're trying to find the model in inches. So right now we need to find the model in feet. So if we're going from actual to model, we're getting smaller, so then we're dividing by our scale factor of 200. So then in your calculator, type in 1,128 divided by 200, and we get 5.64, and that would be in feet. I don't want feet, I want inches, so to convert feet to inches, I'm going to take my feet, 5.64, and I'm going to multiply by 12. Okay, so I'm going to take 5.64 times 12, and that's going to equal 67.68 inches. Okay, so for part B then, what you were supposed to do is you were supposed to explain your work, okay, in words. So we're going to move down to question number 4. Looking at the circle. So name the center of the circle. You should know that we name the center by the capital letter that's in the center, which is P. Okay, diameter of the circle. It's going all the way across the circle. So the line going across starts at R and it ends at Q. Or you may switch those two letters around and write it as Q to R. And again, you need your line over it. Okay, next, radius. One radius would be from the center to a point on the circle. So PR would be one radius. You can also have RP. You can have PS or SP, and then PQ or QP. So this is the end of this video. I will be recording the rest in the next screencast.